welcome back to KTR Videos. Here is another tutorial on a Season 5 limited edition Shopkin, and this one is Fortune Stella. She's absolutely adorable and she is a magic 8-ball. So if you want to draw her along with me, then grab your stuff and let's go. Alright guys, we are going to start off by making a circle on our paper, and I'm going to use my Thomas & Friends cup that I used in the Yolanda Yo-Yo tutorial, and I'm going to trace this to get a nice circle. You can also freehand it, which is how I usually do things, but this is much quicker and easier and you get it the first time. Alright, so just trace it if you have something to trace, and there you go. So you're going to have a circle like this. And after that we have to make another circle. So I'm going to use this little pink teacup that I have, and I'm trying to show you how much of a gap or space to leave, and I can't because it's, no matter what I do, it's in the way. So let me go ahead and I'm going to trace this first, and then when I remove it, then you can go ahead and determine where to draw your circle. So I'm tracing it here, and almost done, guys. Sometimes it's hard to maneuver the pencil with the camera stand, and no, this is not what you want it to look like. This is what you want it to look like. Sorry about that. Sometimes it's hard because the camera stand is in the way, so my pencil hits it and I can't move my hand. But anyway, so this is what you want it to look like, more or less. Okay, so go ahead and hit that pause button if you need to. In the meantime, let's go ahead and move on, and next we have to draw the question mark that she has in here. So I'm going to start off by making a curved line down here, and then I'm going to come up and loop around like this, and I'm just making a question mark, so don't worry if it doesn't look exactly like mine. And then come up, and there we go. So there's my question mark. I'm just going to kind of clean up this side over here, make it come up a little bit, make it rounder. And then from here, go ahead and draw a small circle down here, like that. Okay. Next up, we are going to, let's work on the feet down below. So to do that, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to make a rounded line, a curved line like this, and then come over here, back over here, come down, come across, and then back up again for her first foot, and then erase any markings you have in there. And then from here, draw, and we're going to draw another line down below like that. And now her next foot, it is smaller, and I'm not sure why, but it is smaller in the picture. So we're going to do a curved line like this, but that's slightly smaller, and then come over like that, and then erase anything you have right there. And then just draw another line down there. Okay, from here I'm going to work on her mouth because it sits just a little bit above her feet. So I think it'd be pretty easy to do this now. And her mouth is easy, by the way. So we're going to draw a line, a curved line. So come across like this and then start going up. Like that. And then draw her chin, which is another curved line down below. And then her tongue, her little tongue is sticking out, which is so cute, like that. Okay. And her nose is an oval. We'll do that right next to the tongue like that. And then her eyes are closed. So we're going to start off by starting about here, and then come up like this, making it curved, and then down below as well, and then make her first eyelash, which is a little bump. And I'll make this darker in a minute. So like this. Okay. And her other eye is the same thing, but let me first do this eyebrow here. So let's see, it's pretty easy. It's just a thin little curved bubble here. Okay, same thing with the other eye, guys. It's also closed, so we'll start about here, and we're gonna come up, and let me make sure that's even. Okay, and then do the little bump here for her eyelash, and then extend a little bit more, and then come in. Like that. Okay, and then her other eyebrow is the same shape. It's like a curved bubble, like that. All right, perfect. We're almost done, guys. Let's go ahead and add her hands. Her hands are just like cylinders here, like sausages. So coming up and down like that. And then her other hand as well. Let's come up and around like that. Okay, And then from here, go ahead and add 2 little lines here, and same thing on the other side. They're in the picture, which is why I'm adding them as well. All right, next I have to draw another circle inside of this. I almost forgot about this. It hugs very close to the edge. So just come around very carefully like I'm doing here, like that. All right, guys, well, that is the ending of the drawing portion of Fortune Stella. I am now going to color her in. So if you want to do it with me, then just keep watching. As you can see, I will be using 1 marker and some colored pencils. So starting from the left, I will be using a black marker for tracing. I have a dark blue that will be used just a little bit for shadowing. And then I have this blue that's kind of like a bluish gray color, and that is the color of Fortune Stella. Then next you see a dark green. Skip this, I ended up not using it. And then we have a normal green. That normal green color is going to be for the question mark. And then next is a purple color. That will be to color in the ring around the question mark, so not very much purple in this picture. And then pink, and that's only going to be for the tongue. And that's it. Okay guys, we are going to start off by taking our black marker, and I am coloring in her eyebrows, her eyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and just basically trace the entire picture except for the circle with the question mark. So everything else, go ahead and trace, and if you need to hit the pause button, go right ahead, like that, okay? And from here, let's take our pink and color in her little tongue over here. So I'm tracing it first and then I color it in, nice and solid. And then let's see, from here, let's take our purple, and we're going to color in the ring right over here. I'm tracing it first, and then I'm gonna color it in. And that's it, that's all we're gonna be using this purple for. Okay, like that. Okay, once you're done with that, we're gonna take our black marker, and I decided I am going to go ahead and trace this question mark. I wasn't going to, but I think it might look better. So let's go ahead and trace it. And once you're done tracing it, then take your green colored pencil, or whatever you're using here, and color in the question mark. And there we go. She's already looking so cute. Okay, once you're done with that, let's take this is our grayish blue. This is the color of Fortune Stella. So I'm gonna start off first by very lightly drawing some lines right over here close to the ends of the eyes and eyebrows. And then down here at the bottom, right across above the nose. And this is because more or less this is where her glare spot is going to lie. I'm not sure if you can see, let me zoom in here. So they're right here. I don't want to make them too dark, but that's more or less where her glare spot's gonna lie. Not exactly, I might have to darken some of it up, but I don't want to do too much, so I'm just gonna leave that part blank. And the rest of it, I'm gonna color it in. I'm gonna do this about 2 or 3 times to get a nice color here. So color, 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 yay, there it is. Okay. Now she looks a little funny right now, and that's because now we have to work on that glare spot. So we're going to use that same color that we just used to color her in, and we are very lightly, and I mean really lightly, going to color it in. Just lightly, because you're going to keep doing this until you get the color you like. So if you go too dark, then you might already have too much. Okay. From here, I'm going to now even this out, make it more circular. So using that same color, I'm just going to darken up the edges to make it more circular rather than rectangular like how I had it. So kind of round it out a little bit, coloring a little bit here, and darken up this edge right over here underneath the circle. And then I'm going to once again add a couple more layers very lightly to the glare. And just keep doing this until you're happy with the results. As you can see, I did it a lot here. Okay, and it's gonna look something like that. So now I'm taking my dark blue, and I'm going to simply darken up the edges of her hands and all along the edges of her body here, as you can see what I'm doing here. And this isn't in the picture, but I think it always looks nicer when people do this. And I'm gonna darken up the outer edges of her feet, and the edge and the rest of her feet as well, just the edges. And then I'm gonna come out just a tad bit, a tiny bit from where I already darkened up the edge here, just to add a little bit of color. Alright guys, that is the end of this how to draw video of the adorable Season 5 limited edition Fortune Stella. If you want us to work on more Season 5 Shopkins for you, hit that like button down below and be sure to subscribe. Well guys, until next time, bye! Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our Spanish channel.